Hey carnivores, it's Cassandra, and this is my Apex Odyssey. Welcome to join me on a walk. This frosty 40-ish degree weather in Mississippi. You're getting this very cold front coming through, and this is nothing. It's going to be much colder down in the teens over the next few days. But we go out for our walk at least 4 times a day, 4 to 6 times, no matter what the weather is. This is day 120. Can you believe that? Time it goes by, whether you want it to or not. So was messaging with one of my viewers about how my first couple of weeks on carnivore was. So I went through and read my journal, and the overwhelming comments that I made were about feeling tired. Oh, so tired. Oh my gosh, was I tired. Day 4 and 5 of starting carnivore, the 4th and 5th day, I was so sleepy. I took off work. I was just like, I need to sleep, and I slept. So I had that 4-day weekend, and that was my main comments for the first couple of weeks. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm sleepy. I'll be glad when this is over with. But so what I was hoping to find was how long it took me before a lot of my serious joint pain went away. I probably mentioned before, whenever I first moved here, where I had to start taking my dog on a walk every day for the first few months. I thought I was going to have to find her another home because the walks were just, I could barely do them, and they made me miserable. But we did at least 4 times a day. We would walk, sometimes just for a minute. But we came outside. We got to stop. We got some neighbors' doggies walking that way. We don't want to get involved. So by day 6, she sees them. Come on, let's go this way. So by day 6, I had made a note that we walked 10 minutes without stopping. And that was at least twice as long as I have been able to walk in years. So we'll say by day 6. And the most important thing is that I really wanted to do it. I still want to exercise way more than I'm physically able to. I'm very wobbly. I fall down a lot. And but I want to. I actually have a desire to get up and do stuff where I didn't before, and that happened in less than a week of me being carnivore. And let's see, I guess it was within the first month that this pain in my hips, which had been diagnosed as bursitis, was pretty much gone. I still get sore every once in a while, but before that, I just this horrible, agonizing pain in both of my hips all the time, even when just sitting down. And now, if I overdo it, if I push myself, they'll be a little bit sore, but it's nothing. It's not discouraging. They don't hurt so bad that I don't want to move. And I started doing hip stretch exercises too. Come on, we're still going. And so that's what I remember from my first few weeks, and the notes that I made. Also, the back spasms. that I had been having for several months that woke me up every single night, they're not bothering me anymore. And that took maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Ooh, and just lately, I've been sleeping so much better. So that's also happened during the first month. Was my sleep wasn't good, and whenever, that's pretty common. I think whenever you first get into ketosis, you're all full of energy, kind of wired, can't sleep. And I would have days where I would sleep, just sleep for 3 hours and get up and go to the bathroom, and then try to go back to sleep and kind of doze for maybe another hour or two, and my back would be hurting so bad I couldn't stay in the bed. So for a while, I didn't get much sleep or very good sleep. But now, I still may wake up one time a night to go to the bathroom. But I sleep good. And I feel sleepy at appropriate times. But I've been doing the other stuff to, try to improve my sleep, because I know that is very important in being healthy, is getting good sleep. So I don't use my phone in the bed at all. I mean, if I'm like laying awake and I can't think of something and I need to Google it to find out what it is, I have to get up out of the bed. I don't scroll in bed. The only thing I look at my phone for in bed is to see what time it is. And I don't unlock it. I just look at the screen, see what time it is. Man, it's cold out here, y'all. Can't believe it's gonna be like it's 40 now. What's it gonna be like when it's 17? It's gonna suck. I know what it's like when it's 17. It's too cold. But trying to think if there's anything else significant that went on my first couple of weeks. I just remember, once that day, the very first day, I didn't have any, it was just meat, eggs, and butter. That's all I was having, and salt and water. She's into something she shouldn't be in. So I was off of artificial sweetener, off of caffeine, off of dairy, and I had some withdrawal headaches. But what I did was take Excedrin. And I think I've mentioned that before too. Excedrin has a little bit of caffeine in it, enough to, I get these debilitating caffeine withdrawal headaches. So I would have, when the headache would get so bad I couldn't stand it, I'll take a couple of Excedrin, and that would kill the headache and give me a little bit of caffeine. So, I did that for maybe the first 3 days. And by then, that's how long it takes me to get over caffeine withdrawal. It was about 3 days with Excedrin. Sort of wean myself off using that. And it's always worked really good for me. So that's a tip if you don't have any counterindications of taking Excedrin, which is Tylenol and aspirin and caffeine. That's something you might try to get past that if you're trying to get off caffeine. And the neighborhood is rocking tonight. A lot of cars, and I guess hope everybody's getting home anyway. Getting inside. You could say safe and warm during the storm. Ooh, it got dark all of a sudden. Oh, it's beautiful out here. Yes, I hate the cold, but gosh, it's kind of nice too. You know what I mean? Well, I guess I won't stand out here and talk to you in the dark, even though I've done that before. That's what it was like. Ask questions, if you want to know what anything was like, ask me. That's the whole point, is to be out here helping each other live a better life. That's what I want. I'm not trying to impress anybody with my glowing achievements. I just want other people to be able to shake that just misery that was life whenever I was eating stuff that wasn't good for me. So do me a favor, like this video and subscribe and comment. Tell me what you're up to. And I hope that you are staying toasty warm during this Arctic blast. And I hope you have a good evening. See ya.